Rockies have led to this. It is Game 7 from downtown Houston Championship Series on Fox, presented by Lone Depot, who pitched in 3 Game 7s. I'm Joe Davis, and look, right after 6 games in this championship series, and so John,
well, of course, these two teams, you got the defending champs. They've thrown some. I have no idea who's going to win this game. You know why? Kevin, the OPS. This is crazy. This
starting tonight.
Well, the starting pitchers have all the pressure on them, and whoever comes out, I think nobody does it better than Javier.
Cool, bringing heat. Brick on one October night.
He was born in Dallas and attended UT Austin, getting us teed up for this.
Girl in the stands last night held up a sign that said, "Free Brian." Abreu's presence in the Astros bullpen lessens the need for just surgery in 2020. For the Rangers, Jordan Montgomery for a clean inning. Now over to Tom Verducci.
And in the hands of a manager, wet clay. 5-0 in winner-take-all games, including 2-0 in game and 0-3 in Game 7s. The game is played with every pitch, every hit, and every decision.
Offense, after scoring 9 runs to force this Game 7, comes up. Adolis Garcia has certainly taken on the villain role in this. Josh Young, the third baseman, took Christian Javier deep earlier. And again, John showed the perfect pulse for the postseason.
He's almost fastballs, and he doesn't throw them for strikes very often, but he gets outs by get on top of a heater.
Take a look at tonight's series. MVP has had a tough go of it. All right, John, game take to thrive in a Game 7.
You know what it takes? I actually have a little app in check. Your vision. What is your vision like? Are you locked? It's a time of a lifetime for somebody to be a executes will win this game.
The guy on the mound they call El, that he got in the minors since getting here to the big leagues. And all eyes on the great state of Texas. Go in Game 7. A fastball is upstairs, 1-0
count, especially in a Game 7. You're in trouble.
In Game 3. Pena. One gone in this first round. The mound, as you mentioned, John, who typically is not in the strike zone a lot.
They don't steal, but you got a guy on pressure on the home team.
And Corey Seager, 1-0 from Javier. Seager hits a bomb in the first.
Right away, a statement. Right away, crushes it. He has been popping them up.
Way in the first inning of Game 7. And now here's Evan Carter. John look phased to this point, though.
Yeah, he has been unbelievable. I mean, so many years of success. It's like he's a veteran.
Yeah, 2 months for their first trip to the World Series in 12 years.
And if a starting pitcher, right away, you're seeing many strikes. This was a planned attack.
And his wife, Maddie, watching that thing fly yesterday to continue this roller coaster of a championship series.
No doubt. Someone is not very good at holding runners.
25 tries this year. Focus right. I mean, have you ever seen a guy walk up grand slam?
Well, he finally.
There goes Carter. Swing and a miss. Still from Maldonado. Not in.
Keep Maldonado back. He couldn't race out to go get the ball. He's got.
Puts him into scoring position for a guy in Adolis Garcia, who's knocked in Javier. Garcia fouls it back. He had one to hit there.
First 4 times. But mechanically,
as you can hear from these fans, he's taken on. Seager has already homered with Adolis Garcia.
Ball 2.
He's won them all. And numbers that make you do a double take. 2-2. Spins away, not close.
Well, he's not commanding it.
If Garcia gets up, it goes off the wall. Carter read it well.
I'm not so sure he would have got a double, but base. And again, this has been an emotional series for him.
Put a little mark on your score sheet.
Yep. In the first inning, and it's 3
to Dubon, who is the better defensive center fielder. Cornwall mates on loosening in the first inning.
Well, he reaching home, allowed the runner to go to second. Another mistake.
John, you talk about a lot of times the 7 hits down at the bottom of the order, including 2 home runs last night.
The lineup could do anything. And then the 2 home runs.
Opposite field home run of the year. Now the Rangers offense, the top 0-2 to high. Shot. Garber to third. Texas at the corners. 4 in the first inning here.
Yeah, I'll say this. Give Texas some credit. Success. But it's a short outing.
And especially here in October. They've bounced back from the The only team that's ever started a postseason with 8 consecutive wins. It's Maton on the first low. Yeah.
He's got to go literally 1 inning at a time, of course, and he's got to hope.
Got first and third for Lowe. Chops it foul, and he's quickly ahead 0-2. We're on for the bottom of the lineup here. It's 0-2.
Outside.
And they can put. This has been a series of the crooked numbers. Just another.
And again, they got to look on the other side and see a massive. Maton's 1-2. Is swung on and miss. He strikes out
With contact. They struck out without a chance to drive in that. Chalk it up.
You said last night you were going to
You don't know how and who's going to come out.
It's on to Young.
Ball.
A Young start series that has had some iconic swings that you'll. Now the chase, strikes 1 and 2.
And that's the last time Javier pitched.
Fires 1-2. There goes the runner from first. First 2-2. Got him with the high fastball. First inning home run, and the Rangers have a great offense. They just have not been able to hit at home. Max Scherzer injured his shoulder on September 12th, and the initial gave up 5 runs in 4 innings in that game. And he feels like Altuve, green corner that bangs off the wall. Instant offense from dented the wall.
He just lets it hit. Now, you don't want to get a false sense of security if you're Max Scherzer.
What is it you're looking for when you're looking at the different pitches from Scherzer? The curve on this 1-0, he rides a fastball inside. 2-0. It's kind of touch and go. It's really what you should expect.
When up in the zone, his counterpart's no longer in the game. So he wants.
Here's his 2-1 to Alex Bregman. It's tech foul.
Already for a curveball without having proper mechanics.
On this 2-2 from Scherzer. Pulls up soft hands. Wow.
Well, that is a game 7. It starts actually getting more nervous. You know what?
Alvarez, who's had 5 consecutive multi-hit games.
Outside.
So you got to.
It's outside.
2-0. As most have. On 2-0, Alvarez.
It's outside.
Takes ball through.
That's what I'm. Go put him on first right now.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Because he is batting behind Alvarez. And in these situations.
It has traffic when he does. More RBIs than any player in the. Brave, 36 years of age, out of first year in Houston. Takes a fastball down the chute.
This is a game-tying home run that caught at the wall. It allowed me to reset my. Got a lead.
Ball past Young that gets the Astros on the board.
Action helped Alvarez get to third. It did not help.
And no quick responses from the home teams. Ground ball to 4-6-3 double play.
Sometimes beating these hitters, but to split the outfielders on an opposite field, you know you could.
Walked and scored his first time.
Now what's that thing you wear on your wrist? A Fitbit or whatever? As you can see, Mike Maddox is
at the knees. 2-2. Brown delivers. Carter, Alex Bregman. And a scoreless second inning. On at MLBshop.com. Max Scherzer swing before time runs out. And routine for Evan Carter. He's traded over to the Rangers at the deadline this year. The 8th winner-take-all game that he's pitched in. That's the most all-time. Scherzer his ring. 2 balls, 1 strike on Chas McCormick.
They're going to have to deal with what you called a very tight zone.
Here it comes. McCormick takes ball 4.
Do anything. That was the night of game 5. She believed it. She said, I know it sounds silly, but I believe.
For this time, he took 1 day to feel bad for himself, and then the next day. It's a little more than a month since injury. Is 1-1 to Pena. Runner goes on a foul back, and McCormick that includes pitching for manager on the other side. Looking at Max, and he says, Max, which eye do I? Is the runner going again? Throw from Hahn is high and late.
And you can't be afraid to use your aggression.
Yeah, here comes Scherzer. Got him with a fastball.
Certainly does his job with the pitcher.
Home with an 0-1.
That's inside.
Check swing and a ball inside.
Needs to just create some separation between everything else being 2.
He
Yes, he
does. Maldonado can't lay off the start. He got a home run and settled for an RBI single. Adolis Garcia, path to this postseason, to this moment, to this character. He plays in 3 games for the Rangers. They put him
Won that game last night.
2 balls and have him pitch this 1 inning instead of 2. Vivaldi. Everybody else in play. Yeah, starts the 3rd. And it's fair. He's got another. He does. Playing the villain role.
That he just hit like a left-hander, hooking it down the line. Texas lineup, disciplined and short to the ball.
Thought he was going to be a wrestler. He didn't choose baseball till he was a
Can predict that at bat will be the best at bat he's ever had, and lost it in the stands.
full count. Browns pay off. Who got strike 3
Here on the pitch away, he just got that one. He knew was completely gone. So unique. It's so hard to stay locked in. They struggled big time on the fact whatever they worked on collectively, taking
another 0-2 to Heim is down and away, and it's 1-2. Heim tries to lay off a ball in the. And it looked like once again it was going to be the Astros.
The way that they lost, and then the excitement about this year being up 2. Pretty incredible.
Dead end down the lip of the grass there. Heim is out number 2, and we go down.
Higher coming in. That's because of the high late life on.
And Tom, you told us when Javier pitched the
Postseason on 100 pitches, 3 to 9.
Here's 2-1. Low takes strike 2. Splits the plate like a house spot. Home run is a bullet the other way. Altuve, who doubled off of the wall. First pitch that he saw from Scherzer. With a curve here. Simeon gets his second base counterpart.
Their best to get back in it, and then you know when it gets super loud happening.
Well, what you didn't say was the finish. Ends 2.
That double play was huge, and Max
loud, right? And Scherzer's the kind of guy who may be storming down there,
staying locked in.
It's in on Bregman here for 2-2. High Trader on the move. That ball's off the top of the wall. Third in this series.
The middle third is what Bregman owns.
Through this run of 7 consecutive championship series appearances. The railing. No catch will ever compare. Who needs a glove? Alvarez takes.
Now the one thing we haven't seen many of.
Another 0-2. There, foul.
When you pull your
Foul straight back. Fastball again. Starting pitcher has been excellent in this rest. Another 0-2. They get that cutter in it. Into that ball. Carter to the wall. Not gonna get it. Run a foot off of the plate and trip it off the wall.
This is just why this guy's so good and so strong, and why this to go up against.
And a strike and a break. Infield's going to creep in now for Bruce Bochy.
Well, normally when you have the infield drawn in, you want your pitcher out of the stretch, but
there's 0-2. Get the job done. Young tosses across for a big second. 0-2 gone in this 3rd inning. Bruce Bochy is going to bullpens in Game 7. Just out of the reach of it. Man at 3rd, and it's Jordan Montgomery who has been downstairs. Last pitched on Friday.
5 starts. Really good feel for all his pitches, but
Brantley scalds one, but right at Seager. The 4th pitcher of this game for the Astros is J.P. France. Facing a 28-year-old rookie pitcher. Falls behind 2-0.
Doesn't have it that night, right? So
Young sends this ball to the. See what he does on 3-1. It is another fastball. Now the
kicking ball. He has shown that he's expanded the zone and will swing.
Added their 3 runs in the 1st inning, but Young. Here's a payoff. Fastball and wide.
Yeah, I know. Trust your stuff.
In the lead. To learn more, visit MLBtogether.com. Takes upstairs for a ball. We've also seen him swing away to green
on a fastball. 2-0 count, man on first. Whoa.
Took it. On this 2-1. Got another changes.
I mean, they just know it's not enough. 4 runs is not enough.
Francis 2-2. Got him with a big curve. Just barely held on in that game.
All one.
And so the
Depth of their bullpen has not been their strength.
they felt pretty good when they've had just the top.
One way or another in the decision of this game. He's either going to come multiple innings again.
It was a bit of a surprise to see Bruce in light of Simeon Watson. He'll instead take ball 4.
Unbelievable classics. I mean, it was crushed. And he did the same that he's been most of the series.
We've seen, Johnny, you get that switch even in the hours after the game. Chances are you can find him in the focus on.
I just can't throw him a first pitch.
See what France goes with. It is a good curve.
That's a great.
Second one away. Seager pulls one right side that's knocked down by a bit of converting out.
I mean, that is wide. Almost back towards the pitcher's mound a little bit.
Corey Seager, by the way, came into this game. Carter, and that is fair. The kid comes through.
World Series, would this be the hit that breaks the game?
Man on a mission.
Good stop by. You would load the bases up and play for the double play ball out of.
With the infield in, Garcia takes high, and it's 2-0. How long? His 2-0 is over the base hit. Seager's in. Here comes Carter. Garcia is 3 for 3.
A different hitter right now, and a man on a mission. Now breathing room in a must.
And it happened so fast. 4 runs in this postseason. That's in 12 games.
The narrative you do not. Astros.
Pena will wait for it to come down, put it away. 2. Confounding.
Makes no sense.
Time. That is together here to discuss this. So hold on 1 second. Dan Bellino down there to.
Yeah, it was foul the whole way. And
Dusty Baker said he found himself thinking back. Sick of losing at home. Attack. Jonah Heim bangs one into right field that sends Garcia. That is going to be it for him. This man in Texas, Adolis Garcia on Fox. Jonah Heim takes high from Hector Neris. What we do know is,
well, I knew coming in, and they are taking advantage. Maybe a little break.
2-run double. 4-pitch walk.
This was the highest game 7.
It's a good fastball hitter that was chased
on the mound easier. Pretty aggressive. You don't want it to go to 3-2, so you make this.
Young grounds one. Long throw. Good throw to finish off the end. All Rangers to the bottom of the 4th. Just 2 pitches to get out of that inning. It's in on Kyle T.
It seems like when you go into
139, he's knocked in just 1. He's down flailing at a curve
and hit their way back in to the game.
Not unthinkable. Yeah, in the offseason it was DeGrom and Eovaldi and Pond.
2 starters carrying the freight.
Montgomery comes back home, and McCormick, he's been on both times. Montgomery and Eovaldi. And those guys have pitched most.
That's inside.
1-0.
To get the game closer.
Would love to get something here for yes, and the confident shrug. MVP of the Pena's and Bruce Bochy's got to already be thinking about what comes next.
And now a good meeting really behind to talk about lead. In the regular season, you wouldn't go out to the mound.
Hey, you saw the answer to the question of what might come next, Andrew Heaney. Yeah. 2 out.
They're desperate for another big hit.
Ball 1.
And be sharp.
First time he's ever done this. At the end of the bat, and Garcia is going to make the grab. Montgomery strands. Astros tonight, already the 5th pitcher they've had. Hector Neris finished. It's an Astros bullpen that keep him in this game.
Well, the one thing early on, control the count. When you can control the count and you're as talented.
11. Here's a 2-2 that Tavares swings through for the first
109 plate appearances, including postseason. That plate appearances for the '93 Phillies.
And you had Bruce Bochy saying, "Hey, if you need a day, you come to me. Otherwise, I'm putting you in there." Well, 5 hits all series. The struggles coming in. He has lifted off here.
Oh, he wanted to.
On this 3-1 from Neris, he watches ball 4, and he's got his first.
That now, and each time he's been up, and he
runs scored, 7 runs knocked in, 2, 3, 4 in the order. On this 0-1 from Neris, he takes strike 2. Abreu getting loose, already clicking. Pena is there, and that's it for the Rangers in the top. Max Scherzer. It's ground ball, and Seager's got it. Yeah, which you can download today. Oh. He was walked his first time, and then he tripled the other way his second. Carter cuts this one off, holds him to a
bad man. I mean, he is so connected.
Here's ball on Abreu. He had the walk-off. And it seems like that's been
because they have players that rose and rise to the occasion.
And they're looking at falling behind 3-2 in this series. I'm back from this deficit. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 on Abreu. Montgomery's 2-2 is pulled down the line. Second game in a row and gone 1 for 9 with runners in score. Another 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Garcia. Abreu's out number 2. Series 2014, he rode a starter the whole way. Is earlier and Bumgarner came off. Seager gets to this one, and Jordan Montgomery.